you niggas ain't real, real, real. Some of you niggas ain't real, real, real. Some of you niggas ain't real, real, real. Some of you niggas ain't real, real, real.
Peace, peace, shalom, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Knowledge for Knowledge and exchanging information with Knowledge Ali. I am your host, Knowledge Ali. Here at Knowledge for Knowledge, we like to go over topics relating to the so-called black community to inform, educate, and find solutions to problems so they're no longer a problem. Tonight's episode 13, why do men and women struggle at vetting each other? We'll let y'all sit and marinate on that. Y'all ready? Here we go. In the intricate dance of relationships, the process of vetting potential partners often presents a unique set of challenges for both men and women. Despite our best efforts, many of us find ourselves navigating a maze of expectations, communication barriers, and past experiences that can complicate the journey to finding a compatible partner. Understanding these struggles is the first step towards overcoming them and building meaningful connections. So let's explore some key reasons why vetting each other can be so difficult and how we can address these challenges to foster healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Now, the process of vetting potential partners can be challenging for both men and women due to a variety of factors. You have unrealistic expectations. People often have idealized notions of what their partner should be like, which can lead to disappointment when reality doesn't match up. You have communication barriers. Effective communication is crucial in understanding each other's values, goals, and expectations. Miscommunication or lack of open dialogue can create misunderstandings. You have past experiences. Previous relationships can influence how individuals approach new ones. Negative past experiences might lead to trust issues or fear of vulnerability. You have your societal pressures. Societal norms and cultural expectations can impact how individuals perceive potential partners. This can include pressure relating to gender roles, financial stability, or your physical appearance. Emotional baggage, carrying around unresolved emotional issues can hinder the ability to connect deeply with a new partner. It's important to address personal growth and healing. You have the fear of rejection. The fear of being rejected can prevent people from being their authentic self, leading to a lack of genuine connection. You have a lack of self awareness. Understanding one's own needs, values, and boundaries is essential in choosing a compatible partner. And without self awareness, it is difficult to identify what one truly wants in a relationship. You have your external influences, friends, family, social media can influence perceptions and decisions about potential partners, sometimes leading to confusion and doubt. Um, Addressing these, involves self reflection, open communication, and a willingness to grow both individually and together. Um, what aspects of vetting do you find most challenging or interesting? Drop that in the chat. Y'all like the live, shut the live, please. Support the cause. What's going on over here at Knowledge for Knowledge. But when vetting potential partners, it's important to be aware of certain red flags that might indicate unhealthy or problematic behavior. And I got some red flags for y'all. Some things to look out for. You have controlling behavior. If someone tries to control who you see, what you do, or how you spend your time, it could be a sign of a deeper issue with control and manipulation. Um, if there is a lack of respect, disrespectful behavior such as belittling comments, dismissiveness, or ignoring your boundaries is a major red flag. Dishonesty, frequent lying or hiding information that can erode trust and indicate a lack of integrity. Love bombing, overwhelming you with excess attention, flattery and gifts early in a relationship can be a tactic to quickly gain control and create a dependency. Um, you have emotional and or physical abuse. Any form of abuse, whether it's emotional, physical, or psychological, is a serious red flag and should never be tolerated. You got gaslighting, manipulating you into doubting your own perceptions or reality as a form of psychological abuse. That can be it can severely impact your mental health. Um, Another red flag: inconsistent behavior. Um, Erratic or unpredictable behavior, especially if it involves things like mood swings or sudden changes in attitudes. That can be a sign of deeper issues. Isolation. Someone tries to isolate you from your friends or family or support networks. That can be a tactic to gain more control over you. Um, if a person has addiction issues, substance abuse or other addictive behaviors can create significant challenges in a relationship and often require professional help if needed. Another red flag to look out for would be conflicting life goals. Major differences in life goals, values, or future plans can lead to significant conflicts down the line. You know, um, Being aware of these red flags can help you make more informed decisions and protect your emotional well-being. Have y'all encountered any of these flags? In the past, your past relationships or Are there specific ones you're concerned about? Drop that in the chat. Maybe we'll do a open panel later on in the show. But addressing red flags in a relationship is crucial for maintaining well-being and ensuring a healthy dynamic. Some things you can do is acknowledge the red flag. That's the first step. To recognize and accept that a red flag exists. Denial or ignoring the issue can lead to bigger problems down the line. Communicate openly. You got to have an honest conversation with your partner about the behavior that concerns you. You might have to use those I statements. When expressing how you feel without making it sound like accusatory. For example, I feel uncomfortable when dot dot dot. For example, um, set boundaries. You know, clearly define what behaviors are unacceptable and establish boundaries. Make sure your partner understand these boundaries. And the consequences for crossing them. Observe their response. Pay attention to how your partner react, to your concerns. Are they willing to listen and make changes, or do they become defensive or dismissive? They response can be very, very telling. So pay attention to that. Seek support. Talk to people you trust. Friends, family, a therapist about your concerns. They might be able to offer some valuable perspectives and support. You might have to evaluate the relationship itself. Consider whether the relationship is worth continuing if the red flag persists. Sometimes it may be necessary to walk away, for your own well-being. Um, Prioritize self-care. Focus on your mental and emotional health. Engage in activities that'll make you feel good and help you stay grounded. Stay informed. Educate yourself about healthy relationship dynamics and red flags. This knowledge can empower you to make better decisions. Addressing red flags early on can prevent more serious issues from developing and it'll help you build a more healthier, more fulfilling relationship. Have any of you encountered any specific red flags that you are unsure how to address? Drop it in the chat. Let's build a panel for open discussion later on. So what if your partner refuses to acknowledge the red flags? If your partner refuses to acknowledge the red flags, it could be challenging and concerning. It could be a very concerning situation. I think you'll have to calmly and clearly express your concerns again. Sometimes people need to hear things more than once to fully understand the gravity of the situation. May have to suggest couples counseling or therapy. Having that neutral third party can help facilitate communication and address underlying, issues and whatnot. Redefine your boundaries and the consequences of not respecting them, be clear. Be clear about what you need for the relationship, and what you need for it to continue. Be very clear about that. Um, as somebody I know that's close to me, state your intention. Um, Pay attention, to whether your partner shows any willingness to change, or if they continue to dismiss your concerns. Their responses can be very telling about their commitment to the relationship. You know, Nonetheless, focus on your own mental and emotional health. Engage in self-care activities, and seek support, from your friends and family or therapists if need be. Um, you know, if your partner consistently refuses to acknowledge or address, the red flags, you may need to consider, consider or reconsider if the relationship is healthy for you. Sometimes walking away is the best option for your well-being. It's important to remember that you deserve to be in a relationship where your concerns are heard and respected. Navigating the complexities of a relationship requires courage, self-awareness, and a commitment to personal growth. Recognizing and addressing the red flags, is a crucial part of this journey. You have to remember your well-being and happiness are paramount. And by setting clear boundaries, and communicating openly and prioritizing your mental and your emotional health, you can foster, healthier, more fulfilling connections. If your partner, refuses to acknowledge or address these concerns, like I say, it may be a sign to reevaluate the relationship. Trust yourself. If need be, seek support when needed. You deserve a relationship, like I say, where your concerns are heard and respected. Embrace this process, though, as an opportunity for growth and healing. Each step you take towards understanding and addressing the red flags, it'll bring you closer to a healthier, more empowered version of yourself. Healing is a journey, and with each challenge you gain strength and wisdom. So believe in your capacity to grow and create the loving, respectful relationship that you deserve. If there are any topics or questions you'd like us to go over, email us at knowledgeforknowledge24@gmail.com. That's knowledge, number 4, knowledge24@gmail.com. And we'll go over them live. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Knowledge for Knowledge. Knowledge, number 4, knowledge. Thank you for joining and for watching. We like to celebrate the richness and the culture. We hope that this episode has inspired and empowered you. Remember, knowledge is power, and together we can uplift and transform our communities. Stay connected with us on social media and share your thoughts and stories. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, keep shining. Oh yeah, and stay tuned for the after show recap, on the topic of why men and women struggle on at vetting each other. So don't go nowhere. The show only ending for that purpose. But we gonna keep riding. So don't go nowhere. The after show next. Peace, shalom, walaikum assalam.
You niggas ain't real.